All right, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's popping, what's popping, what's popping? What's going on, what's going on? What's the deal? Hold on, let me double check my shit. Let me double check my shit. You feel me? Hold on. Hold on, why am I not hearing myself? Why am I not hearing myself? Hold on. I'm not hearing myself. I don't know what's going on with this shit. Let me know if you guys hear me. Let me just check my system preferences and shit. Because I'm not hearing myself at all. I'm good? Okay. Okay, that's why I'm not hearing myself. Because I got system preferences and shit. There we go. I hear myself now when I was coming back into the shit. All right, cool. So what's good, people? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, people? So, guys, make sure you get these shirts. Bam. Submissive Women Are Sexy. Make sure you guys check that out. Click the link below. Go to Teespring to get your shirts today. You feel what I'm saying? AT said a woman I did the interview with was delusional about her reasoning behind not wanting an alpha. Oh, man. I mean, you know, that's the thing, man. See, and this is why I wanted to do this show today. This is why I wanted to do this show. Because I'm about to go in, man. I'm about to go in. Matter of fact, let me take these glasses off. Fuck that. I'm about to go in. I know I look sleepy and shit, but we're gonna do what it needs to do. You're gonna do what it needs to do. You quote too. Why you talking shit? What are you talking about? This shirt is ruined by the text. What the hell are you talking about? What up, Fierce Soul? What's popping? What's going on? Or Wallaby say any more debates with these women expose the fantasy they have when they're dating? I mean, you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Unfortunately, that's kind of like, you know, what happens in this game is that people don't want to come to terms with reality, because reality is scary to a lot of people. You understand? It's scary. So I get it. I get it. Reality is scary to a lot of people. I get it. You feel what I'm saying? I get it. Because what up, Jack 3D was popping. Because a lot of people they're not gonna like this video. I already know. Even if there's likes on the video, there's a lot of people that's not gonna like this video. You understand what I'm saying? I already know. But somebody gotta say the real shit. Somebody gotta really say what's popping off in these streets. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody really need to let cats know what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? I said before that you guys need to release the shirts just with the artwork if you want them to bang in sales. Well, you quote too. I'm actually interested in how you know that how their sales are going. You know, I'm very, very shocked. You quote too that you know how the sales are going. I didn't know you was on the sales team. That's very interesting that you know that. Very interesting. You know what I'm saying? I had no idea that you knew that already. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Tito Smiles, Fierce Soul, Unique 79 was popping with you, bro. What's good, what's good, what's good? Joe Blast was popping. Who else we got in here? Shout out to everybody real quick. Aaron B in the building. Tony in the building. Ace is in the building. AT in the building. What's going on? The truth is in the building. So, the reason why I even wanted to do this topic, you understand what I'm saying? Dino Gems was popping, bro. The reason why I wanted to do this topic was because the other day I did a video, some of y'all probably saw it already, on the Beauty Axe Beast channel, and I put a clip on my channel where I was talking about how, you know, we saw about alpha males, beta males, sigma males, all this other stuff. And dudes got, it was funny, dudes got in their feelings when I was talking about sigma males. For some reason, dudes got in their feelings. right? And I was basically saying there's really no such thing as a Sigma male. You understand what I'm saying? There's really no such thing. And see, I'm going to break down all this alpha, beta, all that other shit, because people are like, oh, but what the hell is a beta male? What the hell is an alpha male? And there's really no alpha males or beta males and all this other stuff, right? Now, we can get into all of that. So, first of all, people have to understand this, is that when we talk about alpha and beta, right? Those are just archetypes. You understand? Those are just archetypes, meaning those are just ways to classify types of people. You understand? Because people are like, oh, but there's only alphas in the animal kingdom and with lions and shit. No. Listen, put it this way. When we're talking about alphas and betas in the context of dating, sex, hooking up, relationships, all that other stuff, there are guys on this side of the spectrum who get women, who are extremely attractive to women, who women want to have sex with, who women are usually gravitating to. Then you have guys on this end who have a hard time getting women, or when they do get women, the women are taking advantage of them. The women sort of are not that sexually attracted to them. The women use them for their resources, right? So you got this type of guy here, this type of guy here. Alphas, betas, period. Now, whatever else you want to call yourself falls in somewhere in here on either side of the spectrum. You understand what I'm saying? Either side of the spectrum. Alphas, betas, bad boys, nice guys. Select, non-select. Shout out to Ron Wills. You understand? Players, max, lame, goofy dudes. But however you want to classify the shit. There's guys who are over here and guys who are over here. Now, can there be guys who sort of fall somewhere in the middle of this mixture? Yeah, but it's still going to fall on any side of the spectrum. You understand what I'm saying? Is that simple? It's that simple. Right? So understand that is part of what's going on in the situation. Now, I titled the show, Alphas Never Sleep with Only One Woman. You understand what I'm saying? So I titled the show, Alphas Never Sleep with Only One Woman. So what does that mean? That means that dudes who are alpha males, who are considered the guys who are the most attractive, the guys who a lot of women gravitate to, you understand? These are the guys who are, on point as far as them being guys women see as very sexually attractive, right? Those guys have an abundance of women that they can deal with. You understand? So what happens is that because they have that much of an abundance of women to deal with, they're most likely not going to be just sleeping with one woman. You understand what I'm saying? And the reason why they're most likely not to sleep with only one woman is because they have the option to sleep with multiple women. And sometimes on a consistent basis. Right? And see, a lot of times women will throw the pussy to these guys because these women see them as the most attractive guy. Right? They see them as the most attractive guy because they display the most dominance. They display the most attractive qualities. You understand what I'm saying? And so, since they display the most attractive qualities, women are going to want to have sex with the most attractive guy so that they can develop stronger offspring. You understand? So a lot of times the reason why people have issues with this topic when it talk about alphas and betas and all that other stuff is that people they have an ego. Their ego is all up in this situation. Their ego is all up in the situation. So you said, so all alphas are players and betas are not? No. This is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Because in every situation, there's going to be exceptions to the rule. You're going to have certain dudes who have that alpha quality, who's not going to be out here, banging a whole bunch of chicks. But trust and believe that if that's the case, usually it's because he just decided to calm down. You understand what I'm saying? But see, I'll put it like this. Alphas generally choose to, if they're going to be with one woman, to be with one woman. Betas have no choice. You understand what I'm saying? Betas usually are with that one woman because they feel like they have no choice but to be with that one woman. They're like, she's the only one who will have me. She's the only one who will want to fuck with me. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the thing that goes down. That's the thing that goes down. So understand that that's, part of the situation. That's part of the equation when it comes to, you making shit happen. See, shout out to my dude Bulldog Mindset. He said, there is no Sigma, it's a code. Exactly. That's what I've been trying to tell cats. You're like, oh, I'm a Sigma male. I'm like, no, you're not. There's no Sigma male. Let me Google. Let's Google what a Sigma male is. Hold on. Let's Google what a Sigma male is. Let's see what this says. Sigma male. Okay. A Sigma male is a man who lives outside the hierarchy. He does his own thing and dances to his own beat. A Sigma male is also very attractive to women at the top of the socio-sexual hierarchy alongside the alpha. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Like, seriously? Seriously? A man who lives outside the hierarchy. Is he living on another universe? He's in another planet, another dimension? Is that what's going on? He don't live on Earth with us? So wait, so Sigma males don't live on Earth? You understand what I'm saying? Oh, man. This is what I'm saying, man. Listen, let me explain something to you guys. Right? When we talk about the material world, right? When we talk about the material world, there's duality. You understand? There's duality, right? So you're going to have up and down, hot and cold, back and front, left and right, negative and positive, man and woman, right? Now, you may say, okay, well, what about, let's say you have hot water and cold water. Somebody's going to say, well, what about warm water, right? What about the middle? Guess what? The middle is a combination of the two parts, hot and cold, right? So it's still part of that duality. But see, what people try to do is people try to create reality to fit their own situation. You understand what I'm saying? They try to create their reality to fit their own situation. And see, what I wanted to say earlier is that, see, the reason why alphas usually don't sleep with only one woman is because naturally, if you have those alpha traits, right, you're considered more dominant, more strong, more attractive. So because you're considered that, women are going to gravitate to you because they want to get pregnant by the dominant man. So you're going to have multiple women coming at the dominant man. And then that dominant man, because of his assertiveness, aggressiveness, that energy that he exudes, is not going to be like, oh, I'm just going to pick her and have sex with her, and that's it. You understand what I'm saying? It's not gonna go that way. It's not gonna be that type of situation. You see what I'm saying? So dudes be talking all this shit, and I'm just like, let's be real here. You said there's always a gray area though, and that's where the sigma lies. So it is there. See, the gray area, right, is the combination of the duality, right? So the thing is that within that gray area, you're still gonna slide more to either side. You understand what I'm saying? See, dudes want to be on this shit like, oh, well, it's just straight down the middle. You understand? So what happens is that this is the same thing of dudes trying to not have to play the game. They're like, well, I'm the sigma, so John said males, the same guy is getting all these choosing signals. Exactly. So dudes want to be able to play outside the game. You understand? Which you're not. You're not. Because as soon as you're dealing with a woman, you're fucking with that woman. You're in the situation now. So how are you outside the situation, delving into the situation? Huh? Like how you do that? How you do that? Because no matter what you're doing, you're still in relation to the situation. You understand? It's like this. It's like, let's say a person is like, you know what? I'm marching for justice, right? Somebody's like, I'm marching for justice. And another person's like, you know what? I'm not with all that. I'm not marching for no justice. I'm not doing no marches. Right? Them even saying they're not doing any marches is still them participating in the context of what we're talking about when we talk about marches. So all it is that you are just the person not participating in that topic. But you're still tied to the topic by even saying you're not participating. This is why I always laugh at MGTOWs when MGTOW dudes say, "Oh well, I'm just going my own way, and I'm not dealing with women." But 99% of their videos is about women. Why? Because their whole movement is directly correlated to women. You understand? Because it's like men going their own way. Their own way from what? Woman. You understand? And you said, I appreciate the fact that you come at the game from a philosophical level, give us a higher level of critical thinking. Facts. This is what I'm saying. Like, dudes just be like they don't realize when they be adhering to certain things or saying certain things, and they don't realize the underlying meaning to what they're doing. So a lot of people, when it comes to this topic of alphas and betas, dudes get into their feelings and they get into their ego because they look at it as the alpha is better than the beta, and the beta is he's like worse off than the alpha, right? Now you can debate that all day if you know and give your opinion on that if you want, but just understanding that it's two different sides of the same coin. You understand? Two different sides of the same coin. You see what I mean? But see, when dudes are trying to say, "Oh, I'm this and I'm that," and it's like all of these different things. They're not actually looking at the reality of the situation. You understand? They're not looking at the reality of what's really going on out here. You understand? Man. But this is the thing, man. It's like, you know, dudes got to understand that if you are in that position where you have that energy, where you're that attractive guy, women are going to want to fuck with you. And then because women are going to want to fuck with you, right? And any dude, any guy, or I'll say most guys, because again, there's exceptions. Most guys are going to want to fuck with a lot of different women if they can, right? Most dudes are going to be like that. Most dudes aren't going to turn down a bunch of bad chicks that's trying to fuck with them. So what makes you think the guy who's the alpha is going to turn them chicks down? He's going to be like, you know what? I just want this one woman. See, again, people will say certain things out of hoping. So a person will say, you know, yeah, I don't want all these girls. I just want one girl. Now, some guys will say that because it's actually true. But some guys are saying that because that's all they can get, or that's all they feel they can get. You understand? That's all they feel they can get. You understand? You quote you said, so if you're socially dominant but get knocked the fuck out, are you still alpha? Hold on. Let me see. My dude Miles is in the building. What's going on, bro?
Yo.
What's popping? What's good with you?
Chilling, man. Happy Friday and all that shit, man.
Right, exactly. Facts.
Yeah,
Facts. So you quote two said, so if you're socially dominant but get knocked the fuck out, are you still alpha, or are you a loudmouth that needs to be put in this place? Well, if you're a loudmouth, that ain't no alpha fucking shit just because you loud. You know what I'm saying? Just because you up there barking and shit. You understand what I'm saying?
And getting knocked out don't have nothing to do with your place as an alpha.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Because look, all this alpha beta shit is just mindset. It's a mindset, and that propels you to take action in different ways. That's all it is. You see what I'm saying? It ain't like a thing where you're just born this way and that's the end all be all. You feel what I mean? So dudes got to understand, what's really going on out here in these streets. You feel what I mean? But I titled the show, Alphas Never Sleep Only with One Woman. You feel what I'm saying? Because I was in the comments the other day and somebody was like, because I did that video with the girl, and I was like, dudes are going to want to be out here dealing with other chicks. You understand what I'm saying? And he was like, oh, well, that doesn't mean that he's going to want to, guy's going to want to mess with other girls. And just because he doesn't want to mess with other girls, that doesn't mean he's not an alpha male, blah, blah, blah. And I said, yeah, well, this is the thing. An alpha guy, a guy who's considered an alpha male, he can choose not to fuck with a bunch of girls. It's not like he's obligated to bang a bunch of chicks because he's an alpha male. What I'm saying, though, is that 9 times out of 10, he's going to do it because he can. You understand what I'm saying? Because he can, he's going to do it, just like any other guy would if he could. If you guys had every week like any of these Instagram models you see, imagine those Instagram models was giving you heavy fucking choosing signals, okay? You ain't even have to do shit, and they just fuck the choosers. They just walked up to you and said, listen, I want you bad. I just really want to be with you. Right? Now, y'all niggas ain't gonna turn that down. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gonna be like, nah, I'm good with this one woman over here that I'm dating. You're not gonna do that shit. You see what I'm saying? So I don't understand why dudes don't be real with themselves. Well, what happens is this. Because the guy who's saying that type of stuff only has one woman, and because he feels he can't get more women, that's why he wants to say, no, well, alpha males, you know, they don't, because he doesn't want to see himself as not an alpha male, which in itself is a issue with his own ego. Because why do you want to be an alpha male so bad? Why? What's the big deal? You know what I'm saying? What's the big deal? Like, why is it important for you to be an alpha male? You understand? Why is it important for you to not be a beta male? You understand what I'm saying? Now, if it is important to you based off of how women are treating you and how things are going on, then you have the power to change your situation. You understand what I'm saying? Because dudes who display alpha male traits, sometimes when they get in relationships, they start turning into beta male type of motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? Their whole shit switches up, right? Now, some guys who are dealing with women, who deal with women on a beta male type of level, then they realize that, you know, shit is not going the way they want. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, they be like, fuck this. I'm not really going down this route anymore. And then they start getting on some more masculine, assertive, like, I'm going to be the type of man I want to be type of shit and just do my thing how I want to do it when it comes to dealing with these women. And then he exudes more of those alpha traits. You see what I'm saying? And then he notices, damn, I'm getting more women than I used to get because I'm making the shit about me. I'm being that motherfucking guy. You see what I mean? But Miles, what you think about all this? What's your thoughts?
What's the direct question though? Because you said a lot of shit just now.
No, because I just said that, you know, alpha males don't sleep with only one woman because some dudes, they think that, like, you know, just being with one chick, they're saying that because basically I based it off of the fact that guys are saying that you know, because you're an alpha male doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be banging a whole bunch of girls or a whole bunch of girls aren't going to, like, just make it easy for you or whatever it is like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I mean, the way I look at it is like, you know, being an alpha type of dude.
Oh shit, Miles just cut off. Miles just cut the fuck off. Damn. Miles just cut the fuck off. Hold on, Miles, come back on this shit. Come back on this shit. Hold on. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hold on. Let me try to get my dude Steve on here too. And my dude hold on mindset. Hold on. Let me try to get the link so that to my peoples real quick. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, so John, I sent you the link. Oh, let me get my get my dude Steve on here real quick. Hold on. Get my dude Steve on here real quick. But yeah, man, this shit crazy. I think the fucking Miles is about to drop some heat, and they just like they cut him off. They're like, nah, son. It's like, nah, bro. Try to send this shit to Steve real quick. Hold on. Let me send this shit to Steve. Give me a second, guys. Because I'm like, I feel like Steve would say some good shit on this topic. Hold on. Let me see if he available. I'll just send him the link. But yeah, man. But guys, make sure you hit the like button. You feel what I'm saying? Hit the like button when you come in. Hit the like button when you come in. You feel what I'm saying? All right. All right. Hold on. Yo, what's popping, bro?
Yo, what's up?
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
I was trying to do my work, and then I saw the Sigma male thing in there, and I was like, oh shit, I can't resist. I gotta.
So what's your thoughts on this shit, man?
Dude, it's such a fucking cope. Like all these guys, like Sigma male is like you're either a winner or you're a loser, right? At the end of the day, you either get the girl or you don't.
Mm-hmm.
But all these guys want to, because they're not alpha. They're introverted, right? It's mostly introverts, right? It's guys that are introverted, and they want to call themselves a lone wolf, so that they can feel good about themselves because they're not alpha, even though they're not getting results. And what they do is they make up this whole fantasy world. It's the same place where the choosing signals exist, and they say all these girls are after them. They don't have to go out and cold approach them, right? So they can remain introverted, and they're the dark and mysterious type of lone wolf that women are attracted to. And then they try to use like Clint Eastwood and all these archetypes, which are actually alpha males, right? They use these guys as the strong and silent like solo type, where like what you said, it's all about a hierarchy, right? And if you're outside of the hierarchy, by definition, you're at the bottom of the hierarchy, right? If I go and I enter a boxing match, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, no, I'm too good for you guys. I don't need to show. I don't need to throw down. And I say I'm not going to actually fight you guys, but I'm the best, right? I'm not the best. Then it's bullshit, right? You're not a winner unless you're actually fighting the battle. So at the end of the day, the guy that gets the girl, he's the alpha male. That's what it comes down to. Whether you think you're Sigma or not, it doesn't matter. It only matters what result you're getting. Right.
So Miles, before you got cut off, what was you going to say?
No, I was going to say that the amount of women you're sleeping with doesn't really constitute your status of alpha or not. You know what I'm saying? Like in my book, like you could be you don't have to be fucking with no bitches and still be alpha. It just all has to do with how you live your life and your mindset. But the thing is that when it comes to women, I think women are gonna have to share you regardless. Meaning that even if they're not sharing you with other women, they're gonna have to share you with, your purpose or your business, your career. Because the thing that makes any man alpha is the fact that they have their direction intact. You understand what I'm saying? Like you understand your direction, you understand your vision, you understand where you're headed. So it's like it's hard for anyone or anything to stand in front of that. You see what I'm saying? So that's what really makes it like, that's where a woman ends up having to share a man, alpha male. Because it's like, look, this guy is doing something. Like I wanted him to take me out to dinner tonight, but he had to go to the gym, so we can't do it tonight. You understand what I'm saying? Or, I wanted to spend a nice romantic evening, but he has a conference call to fucking promote the Game Kings documentary. You understand what I'm saying? This is what it is, and I'm not afraid to lose you, or sacrifice you because of my Game Kings documentary, or because I have to go to the gym, or because I have something important that means more to me in my life as a man than you do. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yes, you're my woman and you're with me and I care about you, but my direction is the most important thing. You see what I'm saying? And that's what makes a guy mostly alpha. Now, because of the world that we're in, because so many men sacrifice themselves in the name of women, because they pedestalize women, men like us become more sexy to most women. You understand what I'm saying? To women who can recognize an alpha when they see it. So even if we don't fuck them, they're the ones that are attracted to us. They flake on their regular friend zone friends to come fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's so. If you're the type of alpha that you love to fuck bitches or fucking bitches is high on your priority list, then you'll definitely be the type of dude you'll end up fucking with more than one chick. Because you and I was even talking about it the other day where, I was going through mad shit with my bitch. And the advice you always gave me was, yo, you need to fuck with more bitches.
And
I always thought you were just saying that because, well, if I was fucking with other bitches, then I wouldn't have to deal with the problems of this one particular chick. But it was literally after I started fucking with other bitches, it's like my main bitch started acting better for some reason.
Right.
Like, yeah, she still has like little issues or a little kind of jealousy or whatever when it comes to me seeing other women. But at the end of the day, the respect level is on 1,000, bro.
Right.
When back in the day when I was only focused on her, she was giving me the respect level was on 10.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You understand what I'm saying? When I needed the respect level to be at least at 100, but the respect level was on 10. But now it's at a fucking 1,000.
Right.
Do you understand? And now, I'm running my own business. I'm seeing more bitches, and she sees the value around me, and she has to be a part of that. You understand what I'm saying? It's like now she's at a point where it's like, man, if I'm not a part of that, I don't know what I am anymore. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
And that's the effect an alpha male has on a female who knows how to submit. Because she sees that, this guy has a clear-cut direction and he's not bullshitting. And his value has so much fucking potential, and I would be a fool to not want to be a part of that, even if he is fucking with other bitches.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because there's a difference between a player who's a liar and who sneaks around to fuck with other bitches and a dude that lets his main bitch know, hey, I got a date tonight at 8 o'clock, so you're not going to hear from me until after, after 12, 1 o'clock.
Right.
And she has to sit there and let her pussy juices simmer waiting on you to fucking call her after you're done with your other date.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And most guys is not going to understand that. The average guy is thinking, oh my God, if I go out on the other date, then my main girl is going to be mad and she's going to leave me and blah, blah, blah. But an alpha male player type dude with game knows that shit only makes her want you even more.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's really about a mind state, because not every alpha is dicking down every bitch. You understand? You got some alphas who sex is not a part of their priority list at all. You understand? But a nigga like me though, and I wouldn't even call it a part of my priority list, but it happens. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it goes down. You feel me?
Right.
But yeah, it's more about a mindset, man. It's more about a mindset.
Right. Nah, that's what's up. So Steve, what's going on, bro?
What's up, family?
What's popping?
Yeah, man. Happy Friday, Steve. What's going on with you?
Hey, I'm living in your world, Miles, Bulldog, all my dogs in this motherfucker.
What up, Bulldog? Chilling.
What's up,
man?
Mr. Complicated.
Man, so Steve, what's your thoughts on all this, man? We talking about alphas and betas and sigma males. What's your thoughts on all that shit?
Well, I want to say something what Miles was saying. It was something I was telling. I was doing the show to try to get, show women how to be real women to men, and I was telling them, you need to find a man who has women. You need to stop looking for men who are single, because that's what all you've been doing, and that's why you're not happy. Because there's a thrill to being with a man that has options. It's a thrill to be with a man that has range. He knows what he wants to do. He's assertive. And the thing is, the beta sigma shit, I don't even know what the fuck a sigma is. I mean, it amazes me how people are just using words and catchphrases now, like they're in the wrestling, like WWE or some shit like that, where they're just coming up with words and they're trying to ride on these things. You look, at the end of the day, you either are or you're not. And if you say you sometimes are, you're not. You either you can't be half a doctor, half an airport pilot, or half a heart surgeon. You can't be those things. So as a man, all this beta shit that they come up with, no, you just a bitch. I mean, let's just be honest. And the problem is, I'm not calling you a bitch. The women are calling you bitches. It's not me doing it. Women love motherfuckers that can walk away. They love men that can say no. They love men that can say, I don't need you and you're not special to me. There's nothing about you that makes you special until I say that you're special. And they don't, and women and regular guys can't comprehend that, because everybody's putting mommy. Remember, emotions. They got this attachment to ass, like the woman they see is the only motherfucking woman in the planet. And that is not the truth. And when you hear Miles and Bulldog and yourself, the way y'all talk, it resonates why women want to be with you, even when you have somebody, because you're the top of the heap. You're the top of the mountain. You know what I mean? You're the mountaintop. Motherfucker that's growing. And they want to be a part of that ride because they know what comes with the journey of being with you. They know they get the satisfaction of a man that's going to be secure, a man that's going to keep them in fucking line, and a man that's going to keep pushing forward with or without her, brother.
Right. And see, the thing too is, you know, when we talk about the whole sex thing, because I titled the show, you know, alphas never sleep with only one woman. And the reason why I titled it that is because what guys need to understand is, and I said this earlier, the alpha has the choice, meaning he has an abundance and he has choice over what types of women he wants to deal with. And betas do too if they would actually step their shit up. But they don't, which is why they're on the other end of the spectrum. So betas usually take what they can get. Alphas get what they want to get. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, if they can get what they want to get when it comes to sex, usually it's never them saying, hey, there's these 10 girls over here that I want to smash. I'm only going to do one of them because she's special to me right now, even though I just met her. She, you know, she's like, they're not going to do that. You see what I mean? Right. And so, right. And so a lot of guys want to consider themselves alpha males, but they're not really an alpha male. And the thing is this, if you want to be an alpha male, you're not an alpha male. You understand what I'm saying? Right. You're not an alpha male. You understand? And this is the thing, if you keep calling yourself an alpha male, you're not an alpha male. You see what I mean? Right. So, and also too, you got to understand this. Being that sometimes you may not necessarily want to have to take on the burden of being an alpha male, meaning that there's shit that you end up doing because you're an alpha male that you have to do, but it may not be necessarily something you want to do, but you got to do it because inside you, it's like that. For example, let's say you chilling with a chick or whatever, and let's say she disrespects you, right? Now, you feel that feeling in your gut that you say, damn, I got to fucking check this bitch. You understand what I'm saying? But you may not want to even check her because you're just like, I don't even feel like exerting that type of energy right now. I just want to fucking watch Netflix and chill, but she done said and did something stupid. So now I got to fucking check. And it's bubbling in your gut. You're like, fuck. And so that feeling is something that's the burden of being an alpha male. It's the burden of saying, damn, I didn't even have sex with this girl yet, but I got to charge her to the game. I got to tell her to bounce. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. I got to fucking focus on this shit, even though this other shit right here is happening. You know, I'm feeling a certain way, but I got to do the thing based off of what's right versus my own feelings about the situation. You see what I'm saying? Like see, people just want the name. They don't want the responsibility. You see what I'm saying? What it takes for that shit.
It's a privilege, man. It's a privilege.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It's a privilege. It's not. It's like it's you know how they say in anybody who's a motorist who drives, they always say that driving is a privilege. And the reason why they say it's a privilege is because there's a responsibility in moving a 3-ton piece of equipment through the streets with other people on the road. You know what I'm saying? And you have to follow the rules of driving. No matter what, like just like you said, like if your bitch fuck up and you gotta check her no matter what. If you're the type of male that runs your situation, there's things that you have to do. You understand what I'm saying? And the truth is, it's like a lot of cats, they're not ready for this shit. Just like a lot of cats are not ready to be a motorist. You're not ready to have your license. You understand? You're still in the stage of taking public transportation or being driven around by your parents. You understand? Because you're literally not ready for the responsibility. And you have to understand something. It's like I said before, where certain type of males, certain type of men of value, we're a certain small percentage. We are a certain small percentage, and we literally take care of 80% of the fucking women out there.
Right.
Like, I'm so serious. No, because here's the thing. A lot of these guys that don't understand what they're doing, and they're painting chicks' houses and bringing them flowers and taking them out on dates because they don't understand what's going on. They don't realize that the women that they're doing this to don't trust them as far as they could throw them.
Right. Mm-hmm. Facts.
Women, subconsciously, the women understand that you're doing this because you're insecure, and I can't trust you to be responsible for my fucking safety. I can't even trust you to check me when I fuck up as a bitch does sometimes.
Right.
Because it's like you said, if a bitch says something or does something, subconsciously she wants to know that she's dealing with a man that will check her.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like the other day, I'm fucking this bitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
I fucked her a couple of times before and the pussy was fine. This time, the pussy smelled wrong. Okay? The pussy smelled wrong. And I'm the type of nigga, y'all know what I tell you. I check the oil. Check the oil. So when I pull my finger out, I'm like, no. So because we was getting into it and I slowed down. And she was like, oh, what's the matter? And I didn't even say nothing, bro. I just put my fucking finger at her nose.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. My period is on its way. It's about that time. That's why it smells that way. I hope it's okay. I'm sorry. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the point, and I don't want to get into any of the other gory details, but the point I'm trying to make is chicks, because the average nigga would have been like, oh, let me not say nothing because I don't want to fuck up the possibility of me getting some pussy.
Right.
But me, I'm like, bitch, smell this shit. Like, smell this. Explain yourself, bitch. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what a guy who's not afraid does. And trust me, no matter how embarrassed the female is, she wants to know that you're strong enough to be able to do that. Right. And not be afraid of losing out on the opportunity to get pussy or whatever it is. Because she would rather be able to trust you and say, oh, this dude is on point. This dude is for real. This dude is not lying. He's not, he's not afraid to tell me what it is. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And again, everything after that still happened like it was supposed to. I didn't lose nothing. Nothing changed about my situation. Do you understand what I'm saying? And the only thing that probably changed is that she probably got more respect for me now.
Yeah. Right.
But the average, like I said, the average dude who don't know what he's doing, he wouldn't have done that. He would have probably kept it to himself and just fucked the bitch and said, let me not say nothing because I just want to have sex. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I'm telling you, it's a mindset. It really is.
That's crazy, man. That shit is hilarious, man. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure you guys get the likes up. Let's get the likes up to 100 so we can start taking some calls, people. Get them likes up to 100. We got 74 likes right now. Let's get it up to 100. You feel what I'm saying? Let's get that shit cracking. You feel what I mean? Man.
I'm a weird little simpy dude.
Sorry, I wanted to say something about what you were saying about these guys out here that want to play alpha. I call it playing alpha. See, a lot of guys, if you put your emotions in this, okay? And you put your emotion and you make the game about women, you already lost. As soon as you make it about the woman, you've already lost. So you're not necessarily an alpha. You're just someone that's playing the role of an alpha. And nobody's saying that the betas can't have sex. The difference between, all of us have one thing in common, us and them. I call it them, the humans. We have something in common with the humans is that we're all fucking. But the difference between us and them, the grassy lions, is that we fuck on our terms where they have to fuck on the terms of the woman. The woman decides when they get pussy. She decides when you get to talk to her, when you get to go on a date with her, when you get to touch her and all that other stuff. For us, we don't have to decide. Matter of fact, what's going to be crazy, we're pushing them away from touching us, rubbing up, staying up at night. We sleeping like a motherfucker and we get this like feeling like somebody watching us and shit. And we look over our shoulder and she there with her tears rolling down her fucking eye, looking at your motherfucking ass and like, I'm just trying to savor the moment with you type shit. Don't leave me. I look forward to seeing you. I don't want to lose you. And see, that's the difference between us and them. Miles, I want to laugh too. What's so funny, dog? I want to laugh too.
No. It's that type of shit I'm talking about. Like that literal shit that you just said. Many dudes will never experience and they have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, bro. None. And the more they do shit for a bitch and they pedestalize a bitch and they paint her house and pick her up from the airport after she just done fucking sucking dicks in Italy, right? Is the less of a chance they'll ever experience that type of scenario.
Right.
Like women literally just looking at you, like wondering why they're so fucking in love with you and they can't help them fucking self.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Facts.
I think one element too, like Steve was saying, was because he said that women are attracted to men who can walk away, right?
Right.
But here's the thing, because there are a lot of guys in the chat, again, the so-called Sigma male saying, "Oh, I'm walking away. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a MGTOW." You can only walk away if you have something to walk away from. So if you're over there in your little wolf cave, being your Sigma male guy walking away, but you didn't have anything to walk away from, it doesn't count. It only counts like, you know, in the exact, like Miles said, right? In his instance, right, with checking the oil, right? The reason why that's powerful is because he had it and he had something on the line there and he doesn't give a fuck, and he's willing. It's on his terms, right?
Right.
But if it's not on your terms, if you think you're walking away from girls because they're not throwing themselves at you, well then you ain't doing shit.
Right.
Just the name shows that he full of shit. The name shows he's full of shit. Because you are Lucario, John is Bulldog, Miles is motherfucking Miles. And if I ever see any of y'all guys put MGTOW in front of your names, I'm calling the police, because I know if someone holding a gun to your ass and you can't get out. See, real men not only recognize fuckery and shit, they call that shit out. So if you got that name, if you put that name on your fucking name, that means a woman has got you in such of a hold in a grasp that you are willing to walk away from a fucking woman than stand on your goddamn name.
Facts. That's some real shit, you know. And it's unfortunate that you got dudes, because look at this guy right here talking about MGTOW is freedom. See, and again, it's like, you know, it reminds me of, you know, when women say I'm single by choice, it's like that type of thing. Like, you're not single by choice. Single by choice means that a lot of guys are trying to wife you up, right? No, you're just single because nobody trying to be a man. So it's the same thing with the MGTOWs and guys talking about, I'm going my own, whatever. You're doing that because you have, there's nothing, matter of fact, you're not even going your own way from that because the women weren't fucking with you in the first place.
Can I show some receipts?
Your own way.
Can I show some receipts?
Go ahead.
Okay, so let me get a backstory. So I'm in Whole Foods and I see this thick motherfucker, thick. I roll up on her and I'm like, yo, let me take you out for a drink. Would you be interested? She was like, no, I'm okay. And then I said, you sure? She was like, no, thank you. So I said to her, I said, oh, you're very polite. I like that. So she giggled. And I said, I thought I noticed the giggle, but I said, all right, cool. I walked away. Then I went online to go pay for my shit. She was in the next line. And then all of a sudden she came in. I guess her line was taking too long. Then she got into my line. So when she got into my line, I said, hey, are you following me or something? And then she said, maybe. And after that, when she said maybe, she was done. I got the number and everything. But check this shit out. So I'm trying to cover up her name because I don't want to put her name out. But look, it says, do you have a woman or women? I said, yes, I have a woman in an open relationship and I date other women. And she said, I see. Why an open relationship? And I put, let's have a conversation in person. And I'd like to tell you all the details. And then she said, you know, she laughed and said something about polyamory, right? Now, that was yesterday at 3 p.m., 2:50 p.m. Today, she hit me up. You see what it says?
What does it say right there?
Yeah.
Good afternoon. How about tonight at the ale house?
Yeah.
Right. See, there we go.
You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So I'm totally honest. I approached her. I'm totally honest with this shit. I put my mat down or whatever you want to call it. Now, and what the point I want to make too is that after she said that whole shit about polygamy and whatever, I fell silent. I didn't say anything else to her. Do you understand?
Right.
I let it simmer. I let the pussy juice simmer. And then she's calling me up talking about, hey, how about tonight? You understand what I'm saying?
Wow.
Right.
No.
So all of you guys, oh, well, you got a lot of these women and you got to do this and you can't let them know.
Bullshit.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And mind you, and I want to tell y'all want to talk about looks and this and that. The only thing I had on that looked any type of way, like macking or whatever you want to call it, was my sunglasses because I had just finished running my 3-mile run in the morning. You understand? Nice. So I had on sweaty fucking shorts and a shirt, a workout shirt. That's all I had on. Right. And I'm in the fucking Whole Foods shopping. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. All of you guys, all you motherfuckers, all I hear when y'all talk is excuses. That's all I hear.
Facts. Real talk. Shout out to EO in the building. I'll send you a link if you want to jump on. So, email. Shout out to my dude EO. You feel me?
Yo, that EO be looking like a fucking model and shit, like at all times. Look at his avatar. Jesus Christ. This dude is a fucking man.
That's crazy.
You're right.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, these dudes out here, man, you gotta be how you are, because I did a video yesterday where I was talking about there's only 2 types of relationships you're gonna have. You're gonna have either you with one woman or you with multiple women, and either way, the women are gonna have some sort of problem with it. You understand what I'm saying? Now, this is why you gotta stay on your square and just be about what you about and do what you do while you're doing what you're doing with them, and then just be you. Because at the end of the day, you can't please them. You understand? Right. And so the chick will be happy with you as far as being in a relationship, but there's always going to be those times where she's going to feel a certain way, try to test you, try to say some weird stuff, or try to do something weird to get a reaction out of you. You understand what I'm saying? And so the thing is that you have to understand that and be aware of that so that you can respond correctly, so that she knows that her bad behavior isn't going to work. Because see, if a girl does something weird and then you start getting emotional and going crazy, then she's like, oh, I know how I could get him to react to me this way. So I'm going to just keep doing that every time, just to make it. But if she does something stupid and you just, check her, but like regular, calm, I'm not going to, act all crazy with it, then she's like, damn, I can't really just, do what I need to do to get him to act a certain way. And see, that's the thing, is that you want to make sure that whenever you're dealing with women, you act accordingly and respond accordingly based off of, the situations that you're in with them. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. Shit is crazy, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
So about what you're saying about the MGTOW guys too, right? See, the thing is, like, everyone thinks we're against MGTOW, and I don't think we're against MGTOW at all. I just think that we think that MGTOW is the default. You should be going your own way by default.
Right.
If you have to call it out and say you're going your own way, then you've been sent your own way, right? Then most of the MGTOW, that's their problem, is they're mistoes, right? They've been sent their own way, whereas we're going our own way because we're doing whatever the fuck that we want, right? It's not just doing what you want; it's being able to get what you want. Because you have to have both those. You got to be able to do what you want, and you also got to be able to get what you want. And that's the thing. That's what going your own way is. It means that you don't. It means that if you want to get with a woman, you get with her. If you don't, you don't. But you're doing what you want to do. So it doesn't need to be called. You don't have to be a MGTOW. You should just by default, as a man, be doing what you want to do, and that's the most attractive trait. That is what's going to make you alpha. It's not belong to some club.
Right.
Bulldog, you work with Bulldog. You're 1,000,000% right. And the thing is, they're being sent their own way, and it originated from guys that love blow up dolls and shit. I mean, think about that for a second. And that's how deep it is for these young men. They are so busy. They're busy listening to men who aren't showing you receipts on any kind of pussy. They're not doing what Miles is doing right now. They're not doing what you do, Bulldog. They're not doing what Lucario does. And all the motherfuckers that's real in the game that show receipts. Isn't it odd? Everybody that's bitching, they never show any receipts. They don't. There's not one woman or any kind of receipt. So what are you teaching these boys? Because guess what? Listen, Work on your body because if that's what you want to do, I respect that. Get your clothes right because that's what you want to do. Get your car right, but you don't do that shit over no bitch. Because if you're going your own way to get your body right and all these things, how's your body gonna help you when it comes time to tax? Like Miles, he's spitting that flavor and that yak in that motherfucker's ear. How you gonna be able to do that when you're going your own way? How you gonna be able to navigate a date or really talk her out her pussy or make her send you titty pictures if you working on your car and your job and your shit? This is where they fucking these boys up, man.
Nah, real shit. Real shit. Real shit. So guys, get the likes up. You got 96 likes, people. Come on, let's get 4 more so we can try to take some calls. Let me open up the Skype and shit so we can get this shit cracking. Make sure you guys hit that like button. You feel what I'm saying? So we get this shit going. Hold on, let me try to turn this shit on.
I don't think Destructive Man 1 is pimping those hoes. I don't think so. For some reason, I just don't think it.
I have what?
That's great.
What,
so what is this guy saying? He said, I'll be pimping them hoes. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Man.
You guys understand that pimping means that a woman brings you money for having sex with other men? You guys
right. Right. I don't know. They don't get it.
No.
These dudes is on a whole nother level of something else. I don't know.
I mean, maybe he just need to rephrase his question. Like,
ooh, no, he said that she bought him some food. Ooh, why don't you do another? Why don't you have her bring you a woman? Say fuck the food. Have her bring you another woman, then come talk to us.
That's funny.
Food.
That's funny.
You get that at DoorDash. Have a woman bring you food.
Exactly. Roosevelt would be offended by this.
But again, facts. Nah, but see, that's the thing. This is the thing with dudes online. Dudes online have created all of these fantasies, identities to make them feel good about their life offline. You understand what I'm saying? But it's like at the end of the day, when they log off of YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and they got to go out in the real world, it's like, what's the point of all of this? You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's like dudes that play those video games and they live in those, they play with those little avatars and they think that they are that person. That's what dudes are doing right now with online, with YouTube and all that other shit. It's weird. This shit is weird. Dudes is on some weirdo shit. You feel what I'm saying? Dudes is on some weirdo shit.
And here's a big problem with it, guys, because I know like a lot of guys think we're picking on them, and I don't mean to be picking on anyone. I want to help you guys because I'll tell you what. If you don't know where you are on the map, it's really hard to get to your destination. You got to know where you are first. And if you can't be honest with yourself, hey, maybe you're not as successful as you want to be. Maybe you're introverted and shy and you're afraid to do cold approaches. It's cool, right? Everyone was there. I was there, right? But if you're not honest with yourself and you don't start from where you're at, you're never going to get to where you're going to be. If you want to have all the ego right now and pretend like you're doing all this shit and girls are giving you choosing signals, all this shit, it's fine. You can play that role online and you can believe your lies, but you're never actually going to get to where that's actual truth. So you got to be honest with yourself first and just say, hey, look, fuck, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, right? I'm a beta male, whatever. Just be honest with yourself and then learn, and then you can get to where you got to be. You don't have to pretend like you're there now. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Facts. Real talk. All right, so I'm trying to open up these phone lines. My shit is acting real funny style right now.
Is it me or the internet is weird today? Like
it's real weird today because I'm watching the shit back on my other window because I usually have it open just to make sure everything's cool, and the shit keeps shutting off. It keeps saying error or some shit. Then I got to refresh it. I'm like, I don't know what's going on today.
Let me know if you need
me. Hold on. Let's see if we could. Let's see if I can get this call popping. Yo, what's going on? Who's this? What's popping? Who this? Hold on, I gotta try to get this on the damn speaker. This shit killing me. You try to fucking get, but go ahead.
What's up? This is Henry. I just want to say
Wait, hold on, Henry. Did you donate?
Yeah, I donated to check out a PayPal. This is Henry 338.
All right, cool.
$5.
So what's going on with you, man?
Yeah, I'm in a tough situation. I want some advice if possible.
All right.
So I've just been, I've been engaged to my fiance, and we've been living together and stuff, and it's just the respect is just gone out the window. She used to iron my clothes. She used to cook. We used to go out and do stuff. We used to go out and go to the gym together, have that debates and conversations about spirituality. But now she's stopped doing that, and she's moved back with her parents, and she hasn't really spoken to me, and I don't know what's going on, and I have no idea. My heart is crushed, and I just don't know what to do.
All right, any of you guys want to take that?
I just want to say this. You got it. Look, we all of us are talking to you, man, about being accountable. It's not her fault. I can't blame her for everything you said she did. See, as a man, you got to check that behavior. And if you can't check that fucking behavior, then you're the problem. That's why she's not respecting and fucking with you, because she got lax because you allowed her to be lax. You allow her everything that she's doing that you complaining about right now. You got to look in the mirror and say, this is my fault, because when that shit happened, I wasn't man enough to check the behavior and let her know if this keeps happening, you're going out that damn door. So I'm not blaming. The woman doesn't get blamed on this one. It's all on you.
Yep. How old is this guy?
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 37.
Huh?
27. Say it with nuts. Speak up.
37 years old.
He's at 37.
Yeah, 37.
He's 37, right. Bro. You need to figure. Are you on the Bad Boy membership?
Yeah, I'm on the Bad Boy membership. Yes.
Okay, well, I need you to pay more attention to the programs, and I need you to never, the phrase "my heart is crushed." You should never ever say that again, ever.
My heart is crushed.
Listen. No. Here's what I'm saying. As a man, when you have a handle on your direction and your vision for your life, you should be so fulfilled. You should be so fulfilled that there is no way that a woman can have the power to crush your heart, sir.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying, but how do I get over this situation? I've got so much anxiety.
Well. That's what you probably need to get over your anxiety, and you need to focus more on yourself and the fulfillment of your life's vision and purpose and your character and your identity. Like the question, "Who are you?" has to be answered. Who are you? Because if you can let the whims of a female affect your life in such a way, then that's the issue.
I'm Henry Wilson, but I need to find out who I am. You're right, but she was the love of my life. I wanted to be here for her. I loved her so much.
No, sir. No, sir. You have to start thinking of things the other way around. She needs to be there for you. She has to want to be a part of your life. You'll let Eno in.
The last argument we had was because
what happened?
I left on the last argument we had. I left the crumbs on the desktop in the kitchen.
You guys trolling, man. You gotta be trolling.
I don't know. I don't think
there's lots of ways to say.
I think he was trolling, but EO, what's popping, bro?
What's good, guys? What's good? I was trying to listen to that dude, man. I was like, he gotta be trolling, man.
Yeah,
he has to be.
I'm over here taking him seriously and shit. Like, come on.
Yo, what's going on? I want to say what's up to everybody real quick, if you don't mind. So shout out to Lucario. Miles, you be cracking me up.
What up,
Bulldog? What's happening, Bulldog? What's going on, brother? Steve the Dean. What's up, baby?
That's crazy.
What's going on?
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the people who sent donations. Shout out to Erwin for the $10 donation. Shout out to Juan and shout out to Desan for the donation. Hold on, let me get this caller real quick. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
What's good? Yo, this is Jake from Texas.
What's going on, bro? Did you donate?
Yeah, you donated $5 to PayPal.
Okay, cool. What's going on with you?
Hey, so first off, I want to say, appreciate what y'all putting out. Y'all putting out that good game. You got the whole team on. That live stream you Steve did the other day, that mug was funny as hell, bro.
Oh, that's
y'all
what's up.
Getting on them boys, bro.
That's what's up.
So look, that's my question. So do women usually get like intimidated by like good-looking guys? Like, is that something or not?
I mean, yeah, that happens sometimes.
And is there like ways you can tell? Because I don't be trying to like scare these chicks off. Like I'm a good-looking nigga, so you know what I'm saying?
Any of you guys want to take that? Yeah, I can go ahead.
Yeah, I'll say this real quick. It's part of a man's game to bring comfort to the woman that he wants to deal with. So if he can sense like, okay, hold up, she not used to this. Like it's not even just your look. It could be the way you speak. It could be the way you carry yourself. So it's not always just your look. It's your energy. It's your vibe. It's your leadership. It's how you speak to her, how you touch her without even asking her. Like you could just like literally like, yo, come with me. We're gonna go over here and talk. That kind of energy can intimidate a woman. So it's your job to give her a space of comfort. So you think it's just your look. It's not your look, bro. It's you. It's not your look. It's you. So that would be my take on that. It's part of a man's game. Game is supreme over everything. Game, right. Mindset beats looks, money, status, everything. It's always going to be your mindset. So it's your job to detect, okay, she showed me something right there that she was a little nervous. Right. Now it's my opportunity to create peace for her, give her a sense of comfort, and then proceed.
Can I add to that, EO, real quick?
Yep.
Because I would, instead of comfort, I would rather say security.
Sure.
And the reason why I don't want to say comfort too much is that comfort kind of lends itself to the whole critique of simping.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like I want to make you comfortable. It's not really comfort. What it is that I want you to know that I'm a solid dude. I want you to know that fucking with me, there's a level of security. Like your survival is accounted for when you're fucking with me. You get what I'm saying? So,
yeah, even like when I'm walking with a woman, I notice this. They never know to walk on the opposite side of the street or on the other side of me. They never even know to do that. And I always grab a woman literally by her shoulders and just go walk right here.
Exactly.
And if she don't even, she's just like, wow, like the dude just grabbed me and pushed me to the other side. Right. And I say, yo, I walk on this side. You know, exactly. I see the things you don't see. So don't worry about it. Yes.
And that's what I mean when I say security as opposed to comfort, because sometimes it has nothing to do with how she feels, but how you want to place her in the frame.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of times it's not even for her to feel good, but it's for her best interest.
Yes.
Your perspective as a man. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Right. Nah, that's some real shit. So, Caller, you got any more questions? You still there?
Oh yeah, my bad.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Go back on the playback, all right?
All right, bro. Appreciate it, bro.
All right, thank you, bro.
Like, I'll tell you guys something real quick, because, we're always about training women, like coaching them to get adjusted to us, not the other way around. They get adjusted to us. And even when I go in restaurants with females, they get to a point where they know exactly where I'm going to sit. Because I like facing the door, because I like to see who comes in. Because if somebody crazy comes in or somebody that I could detect, okay, there's something fishy about this body language, the eye contact, the mannerisms, whatever, she's not going to see that. She's too busy in la la land. She's in female land, and rightfully so. That's where she's at. Usually you put her on game anyway. But women always tell me, like, okay, they already know where to sit.
Right.
So you can even get a woman so trained that she already knows, like, exactly where you're going to be sitting at. So I just wanted to say that is advanced game, but if I go somewhere with a woman, she knows, like, okay, he's sitting there to see the door. Right. She knows that.
Right. Facts. So, guys, the call number is 646-481-3901. You guys can call up. Make sure you guys get the likes up. So, Io, what was your thoughts on, because you talking about alpha males, beta males, sigma males, and you know what that means to the game? Do you even like adhere to those labels? What does that mean to you? Like, what is that? What's on your mind with that shit?
Now, I occasionally use those terms for talking points only because the audience is going to zone in on it, maybe.
Right.
Like alpha, high value, all that stuff.
Right.
But it just always comes down to you, the man. You know, and honestly, my observation is beta males, or if we're going to, men without game, I'll say, or men that refuse to advance themselves every single day, refuse to take the losses, refuse to go, feel rejection or feel what appears to be rejection. They're afraid of all that. I'm saying that they're ruining it. They're ruining women, in my opinion. I think men without game are ruining women.
Facts.
And then guys like us who understand women, now we're placed into a predicament like, damn, do I really want to go through all these layers of bullshit just to deal with your ass? That's how I look at it, like return on investment. You know, like, do I really want to put the kind of time that it's going to take for me to get you where I want you to be with all that bullshit that you went through on them streets because you didn't know what you were doing or who you were doing it with? So I would say men without game are ruining it for guys like us.
Right.
That's not to say we still know what we're doing and we still know who to do it with.
Right.
But there is an element of like, damn, what a shame. Perfectly good woman fucked up by these dudes with no game.
Right. Right.
I mean it. So I feel like guys without game or that refuse to hold themselves accountable and go join clubs and shit, they're bad for the game. They're bad for themselves. They're bad for women. And they're bad for guys like us that actually are out here building legacies and accomplishing big things.
Right. Nah, that's real talk. That's real talk, man.
Yo, I apologize, guys, but I have to get out of here. All right. So everybody have a great weekend and stay safe. Keep the game alive.
I'm out of you, bro. Peace,
guys.
Peace. So shout out to everybody in the chat. The caller number is 646-481-3901, 646-481-3901. That is the call-in number. You guys can call up. Make sure you send that donation, though. You feel what I'm saying? So, so this way, any of you guys. So when you, because all of us, we coach guys, that come to us for the advice and all that other stuff. So, what do you do when you have a guy who seems like he wants to get better, but he don't want to really listen to what's going on? You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get that after this call. Stay, keep that in mind. Hold on, who this is? What's poppin'? Who this?
Yo, what's going on, Lucario? It's your boy Nick Penn.
What's going on, Nick? Did you donate?
Yes, sir.
Where you donate at?
Yeah. PayPal.
PayPal. Hold on, I'm looking for you right now. Hold on. You donated just now? Cause y'all be okay. I see you. Go ahead. What's poppin' with you?
Well, first off, salute to all the brothers on the panel. Yo, what's going on, John? I remember John Farmel from a long way back, but yo, all you brothers have helped me a lot. I'm listening to Game Kings right now. I'm on the Fabric membership. So salute to all you Romans. But I just want to say, Lucario, I'm the one that commented on your Instagram post earlier this morning. You talked about how women are really never going to be satisfied, whether you with multiple women or whether you just with them. That opened my eyes, bro. That was enlightening, man, because I think guys really, they really struggle with that. They're like, well, I want to talk to these other women, but then this girl I'm talking to, she's going to be upset. But then nobody ever thinks when you prioritize her, she's still not going to be happy, probably, and then she's going to go after the alpha anyway. The guy that's out here talking to a bunch of women. So you might as well be that guy for her right now.
Exactly.
That was critical, bro.
Exactly.
That was so critical. I just wanted to call in and say that was some crazy game. And Game Kings, I'm looking forward to the second one, too, if y'all do another one.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We got to do the second one. We got to get my dude EO, King Zaggin, John up in there. We got to get everybody up in the second one.
Oh, yeah.
So that's how
I'm
we
looking forward to the second one, man. I'm halfway through the first one, but salute, gentlemen. That's all I wanted to say.
Definitely, bro. All right, bro. Appreciate the call, my brother.
Okay, I'll talk to you.
Peace. Hold on, where's that coming from? Hold on. You got another. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this? You. Going once, going twice. All right, we got it. So the question I was asking is that when you coaching these dudes that they don't want to listen, how do you deal with these guys? You just be like, fuck it, or you try to figure out a way. How do y'all make that happen?
All right, you want to go first? Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead.
No, hell no.
Hey, it's real easy, man. I could always detect when a person hasn't lived enough yet, woman or man. Mm-hmm. So I could always tell, like, okay, she ain't ready yet. And there ain't no point. There's no point even giving them a lot of attention or even taking money, really, because they have life to live. They have experiences that need to be had. So when it comes to a dude that coming to me thinking he knows everything or doesn't want to listen or wants to do it his own way, I just say, listen, man, you're not ready yet for this kind of coaching. And so when maybe in time, we'll reconvene. But as of right now, you need to go out there and live a little bit more, brother. So I'm just straight with them. I won't take money from a person I could see they're not ready yet. I always know when a man or a woman is ready. And so then I proceed. And if I see that they're not, I simply tell them they're not ready, not for this system. And I tell them, good luck to you.
Right.
Yeah, I do this. I probably do the same thing. I always tell guys, look, you can talk to me all you want, but I don't care about what you say. I mean, I don't mean to be mean to them. I say, what you think and what you feel is the reason why you are what you are right now. Mm-hmm. But when I have guys that are stubborn or they think they want me to try to understand them, I cut that shit off from the bat, man. I'm not trying to understand you, nor am I trying to get you to understand me. I'm trying to get you to understand the truth. And that's something that I have to. I always use a book, a door, and a light switch, because what I try to give them a sample of is I try to show them I can show you what it means to be single-minded in 1 or 2 seconds. If you just
let's take this one call real quick. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Hey, what's up? It's Jacob from London.
What's going on? What's poppin'? Did you donate, bro?
Yeah, it's JJ15. I donated £5, man.
All right, cool. What's going on with you?
Yeah, man, I just run up, man. I want to learn some game, man. I want to learn some game. Like, in my opinion, you're the. I made a top 10 list of the best people in game. You want to see my list?
Nah, I don't want to see the list. I want to know what your question is.
Man, yeah. I got a question, man. I got a question for you, man. Yeah. So basically, yeah, like, if I meet a girl, yeah, and like, I've been, they basically fuck me over and stuff. Like, how do I get over that? Like, how do I do it?
He said, how do you get over a girl fucking you over? What did she do to fuck you over?
I don't know, man. She broke my heart.
Oh, Lord. Another one of you guys? Go on, man.
Let me tell you something. All right. No one can fuck you over unless you let them fuck you over, because you have to decide what they did fucked you over. So right. She didn't fuck you over. You fucked yourself over because you had attachment. You have to be non-attached. Everything in this world that you have, it's not yours. It's all borrowed. It will all go away someday, including the atoms that make up your body. They will dissolve into the ground where they came from. Right. So don't think of anything as yours. None of it's yours. So when people do shit to you, when shit happens that doesn't go your way, it's just how it's supposed to be. You have to let it go, just like you would let go of a butterfly out of your hand. It doesn't matter. You have to be willing to let go of everything. If something is good in your life, it's good, right? But then when it's gone, it's gone. It doesn't matter. You have to have that mindset the whole time. If you don't, then you're going to get into the situation, and nothing you do, no kind of game, no kind of tricks is going to fix that, because you're going to be attached to things in life, and you're going to allow things to get in and hurt you. So that's how you have to have your mindset.
Right. Facts.
I want to be honest. With you. Yeah, I'm like only 24 years old. Yeah. So like I'm a tall guy, but I've got a really like weak mindset, man. Like I feel like killing myself. That's what I feel like, because the situation is just crazy, man.
Bro, you trolling? Why are you trolling us right now?
No, I'm not trolling. No, I swear to God.
All right,
onto the Bible, man.
Start doing hard shit. Toughen yourself up. All right. Go do some physical shit. Make yourself tougher. Make yourself stronger. See, the best way to get mental discipline, to get mental toughness, is through physical discipline, because it's an automatic path to it, right? Because if you do physically hard shit, it will make you mentally tough. All right. And then also have something in your life, some kind of purpose, something that you're driving for. And that's always the number one, your mission in life. If you don't have a mission in life as a man, you're not going to be able to do all this other shit, because what's going to happen is something good is going to come in your life, and you're going to get your cause, you're going to attach to that thing, right? Because that's where you're going to get your value from. You have to get your value from you. So that means you got to toughen yourself up. You got to do hard shit. Bring pain upon yourself instead of waiting for the pain to come to you, because pain is coming to you. So instead, go out to meet it. It's like the the executioner is at your door, right? You're gonna go hide in the tent and you're gonna beg for your life, or you got to face it. So you just march out and you faced it. That's how you have to live as a man.
Right. Facts. Real talk.
All right. So,
right.
What should I go to the gym or something, or what?
Does this gentleman, sir, do you have a job?
No, yeah, I have a job. Yeah, man, I have a really good job working cybersecurity.
Okay, good. Look to advance yourself in that position and learn as many skills as you can, so that way maybe perhaps one of these days you can open up your own business. So just be self-oriented right now. Be self-oriented right now. Women are gonna be there, bro. But I will tell you this: every man on this panel's had their heart broken by a woman at some point. Maybe Steve, it was only at 12 or some shit, and then after that he was done.
No, he was 13. I was 13. She was 20.
Yeah, it was 13. So, Steve, that was the last time. But you need to have your heart broken. You need to break someone else's heart. That's part of the human experience. So to try to avoid that is impossible. So you're going to feel that, and you should feel that, and that's going to actually help you improve your game anyway as a man. You got to have that experience.
Yeah.
So just remember, embrace that experience, but ask yourself the tough questions. Get kind of logical. Say, is this really about the girl, or is this just about my place in society, in my place right now, how I see myself as a man? Because if you go beyond the pain, you'll see that the pain comes back to you. It has nothing to do with anybody else.
Right.
Yeah, man, I just have to get this out of my chest, man. I feel bad, man. I feel like shit. You know what I mean? I feel crazy, man.
Yeah, I hope you don't mind if I do a quick plug, but I just debuted my first book called appreciate it.
Yeah, got do a whole video on that too, but yeah, shout it out.
Appreciate that. It's titled "Cut the Bullshit: A Guide to Living Your Authentic Life." And in that book, I talk about depression and suicide, and whether you have shards of glass to your wrist every night, or you're just living out of balance, and that some situation can take your life because you're being reckless. So it's very, very important. Mental health with men we need to talk about it more. And I think sometimes the women, and I know that's part of our business is to talk about women, but man, men are suffering, and they're using groups like MGTOW and Red Pill and Black Pill as a way to cope with this. But there's these dark thoughts there, and I would hate to see, I'm telling you, man, you got to get therapy. For me, I would say reach out and get some help, and I really mean that. I mean, we're here as coaches. We're going to give you the best advice we can, but if you really are having suicidal thoughts, I would encourage you to see somebody for that right away.
Real talk.
How much you charge?
Call. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
How much do I charge?
Yeah.
If you email me, everettoverton@mail.com, I can give you my prices because I have different packages.
Yeah, I got the money, man. I got money there. I need it, bro. I need it.
Yeah. You might want to set yourself up. Any one of these gentlemen on the panel can help you, man. And so remember, man, women will be there. You need your heart broken, bro. I'm telling you right now. Don't let me or any other man tell you that you're a bitch or a pussy because you're feeling some pain. Every man on this panel has felt pain over a woman at some point in some fashion. How long that pain lasts is up to you, okay? And also, if you go beyond what you think the problem is, which is the woman, it's really not the woman. It's coming back to the man in the mirror.
Right. Hey, caller, listen, I'm a asshole to the utmost. Arrogant, asshole, jerk motherfucker. But let me tell you, I got my heart broke, and I'm not ashamed to tell you, and I always tell people about this. I was crying like a bitch. I had snot coming down my nose. I was holding on to a pillow. I was singing sad songs. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I was waiting by the phone like a bitch, waiting for a phone call and shit. So I'm telling you that we all go through it in our own way. But I'm letting you know, I was crying like a bitch. I'm talking about snot down my bitch ass nose and all. But I'm proud of that because I was able to taste it and say to myself, this is the last time I'm ever going down that road again.
Yes,
now I know how it feels. And because you got to embrace it. Now I know how it feels. I know what not to look for now and to keep for it as a man. So it happens all the time, man.
You know what, Lucario, let me say one last thing, man. This is why that when we teach, go out there and cold approach, like get experiences with women. See, the more experience you have with life and women and all facets of life, the more accustomed you get to that feeling. So, you know, the more money you get, the more you realize money is cool, but it ain't shit. At the end of the day, it ain't shit. The more women you get, we respect women. We know how to deal with women, but women ain't shit at the end of the day. I mean, they're shit, but they ain't shit, if you know what I mean. Like, it's all about the human experience, but you're not going to know who you are, who you want to be, which life you want to lead, if you don't go out there and start experimenting, tasting some things. Okay, I didn't like that situation with that girl. Why didn't I like her? Well, she had a certain there was something about her upbringing, where the neighborhood she was raised in. I don't want to be bothered with that. I want something else. Okay, so you politely depart from her, and then you try a different experience. So you got to go out there and experiment. This is why we teach this, because we know it's in your best interest in the long run to put yourself into life, to assert yourself, and get those experiences. Because without it, you're going to be heartbroken with everything. Your mom dies, devastated. Dog dies, devastated. Girl doesn't want you, devastated. Didn't get the raise, everything will devastate you. So you got to go out there and get some experience so you can have some game.
And one thing real quick here too. Your compass in life, what it should be, is it should be fear and pain.
Yep.
That's you want to navigate in that direction. See, everyone else in life, they're running away from fear, they're running away from pain.
Yeah.
You got to face it. That's where you want to go. You know why? Because the more you go in the direction of fear and pain, that's where you grow. That's the only place you grow. It's outside of your comfort zone. So while everyone else is running away from those things, you use that as a compass, and then it also changes the context. And all these experiences that you have, like we've been saying, that are painful, that hurt you, that seem like bad, now they're good, because now you're thinking of them as that's the direction I want it to go. I want to go in this direction. I want to experience these things because it's going to make me stronger. That's how I grow as a person. So use that as your compass. Don't run away from these things. Face them head on and go that direction.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, man. You're right. 100%, man.
Cool. All right, bro. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right, I'm holler at you.
All right, take care.
Please. All right, people. So it's about that time. I actually got to head out a little earlier today. But yo, man, I appreciate everybody on the panel. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Get them likes up. You feel what I'm saying? So John, Leo, Steve, shout out all the stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out all the things people need to check you out and everything like that.
I came in last, so maybe I'll go first. But anyway, thanks for having me on, Lucario. I appreciate you, man. You were one of the first people to put me on when I started, and I'll never, ever forget that. So I'm always indebted to you for that. Steve the Dean, good to see you, brother. Steve and I have a show on Monday nights. It's called Champion Mindset. So tune in for that Monday nights, 7 p.m. Central Time. Bulldog Mindset, nice to be with you, sir. I enjoy your content. And I'm Coach EO, Mr. Champion Game. I have a new book out, which I think I put everything into this book. I try to condense it as much as I can because I realize people don't like to read these days. But I tried to pack a pretty powerful punch in a little over 100 pages. Again, it's titled Cut the Bullshit, A Guide to Living as Your Authentic Self. It's not just about women. I do discuss women, dating, relationships. I touch marriage, but I touch also the mental health, social conditioning, how that has formed you, personality disorder, anxiety, depression. I also talk a little bit about spirituality as well and the art of detachment, which Bulldog talked about. So it's on Amazon. Cut the Bullshit. Grab a copy. If anyone's willing to review it, I'd love to see your feedback. And that's it. Come subscribe if you'd like.
All right.
I just go next to say the big dog Bulldog for last, the greatness for last. But I want to give a shout out to Lucario, Bulldog, EO, and the chat room guys. Hey, chat room, look, man, subscribe to these men. These men right here are not. You'll never see them complain. You'll never see them bitch, whine, or moan. They're great men, and when great men come at the table, you've got to soak up the information. They are fucking awesome ass motherfuckers on this panel. Guys, I just want to say the man mindset, man. Like I say, EO hit it on Monday. We chop it up on Monday. The car and I chop it up on motherfucking Tuesdays. And we got show Wednesday. And then Thursday, I'm trying to help these damn women out and shit now. But I've been doing for like fucking 13 years. But I just started that up again. But also, guys, the man mindset, look, we just don't teach you about pussy. I want you to learn poetry. I want you to learn how to cook. I want you to learn how to fix your crib up. I want you to learn a lot of things, how to get your mouthpiece together, how to text, talk, how to be seductive, romantic, sensual, sexual, dirty, freaky, geeky, nasty, all these things. It's just not saying I'm a man, because a man is broken up into millions of things. And what you get to see here with Lucario and EO and Bulldog is you get to see the end result of men, that are broken up into so many parts that a person couldn't even put that shit together if it fell on the ground and tried to piece it together. So that's how deep these men are. Support these men any kind of way you can, guys. I love the chat room dogs, and I rock with these motherfuckers to the day I die.
Respect.
Yeah, thanks again for having me on, Mr. Lucario. Good, excellent advice here, guys.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
Great to actually be on with you, Coach E. I think this is our first time being on a panel together. So I feel like we got very similar mindsets. And Steve, as always, man, you're my brother from another mother for sure.
No, I didn't talk
Yeah, but yeah, no, really appreciate it. And guys, if you want to check me out, actually, real quick plug, because I just watched Game Kings. Excellent. I love that it's not just about women; it's about living your life and how game applies. Really good. Can't recommend it highly enough. Go badboymembership.com, guys. Go get it. Totally worth it. Just to get Game Kings. So, and then if you want to check me out, go to bulldogmindset.com. There'll be a little pop-up that comes up that says if you want to take the Bulldog quiz. Of course you do, because you want to find out if you're a Bulldog. It'll give you a score from 0 to 100. Go check that out. See what your score is. And I will be in contact with you to help you if you need help raising that score. So
that's what's up. So guys, man, appreciate everybody tuning in, and we will holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you.